The company ALION-EXPERT, operating through the website ALION-EXPERT.com, presents itself as a respectable European bank, offering debit cards, loans, insurance, and investment solutions. Yet, behind its polished green buttons and minimalist design lies nothing more than a sophisticated illusion. The project is not registered in any European jurisdiction, has no license, no valid address, and no verified company name. It exists solely as a facade, created to imitate the credibility of a regulated financial institution while engaging in fraudulent activity. The illusion begins with presentation. The website appears to belong to a modern fintech company. Sleek typography, trust-evoking phrases like European standards and financial innovation, and icons of cards, vaults, and coins. The sections claim to offer commission-free transfers, instant loans without verification, and investments with round-the-clock withdrawals. These features are meant to disarm the reader, appealing to both personal finance clients and small investors looking for a European alternative to local banks. However, there are no real banking instruments behind the interface. The site provides no international bank account numbers, no SWIFT codes, and no BIN identifiers for its alleged cards. Buttons such as Get a Card or Apply for a Loan lead only to internal forms without encryption, meaning users' data is transmitted without protection. The deception deepens with the so-called license. On its About page, ALION-EXPERT proudly displays a document titled European Union License, allegedly issued by the International Financial Services Commission, abbreviated as IFSC. This alone reveals the fraud. IFSC is not a European institution, but the financial regulator of Belize, a Caribbean jurisdiction known for lax supervision and frequent misuse of its name by scammers. The supposed license, numbered IFSC/32/452/TS/46, does not exist in the IFSC's public registry. Moreover, the document carries the signature of Jiansi Gandhi, a former Belize official whose name has appeared on multiple fake licenses circulating online since 2018. The address printed on the license, Kaiserstrasse 29 in Frankfurt am Main, has been used repeatedly by other fraudulent projects masquerading as European financial entities. Everything about the document, its format, phrasing, and even typographic errors, signals forgery. Technical verification of the domain paints an equally revealing picture. The website was registered on the 23rd of October, 2025, through the registrar Namecheap Inc. and is hosted behind Cloudflare's masking service. Its name servers, DNSparking.com, are commonly employed by temporary or anonymous domains. The SSL certificate, which should confirm the ownership of a legitimate financial organization, instead lists an unverified server cluster. The site's infrastructure, therefore, offers no traceable link to any real company. The entire technical setup fits the pattern of a disposable investment scam: anonymity, recent creation, fake credentials, and concealed hosting. The tone of the content mirrors dozens of other fraudulent platforms exposed in the past few years. Every word on the site is crafted to invoke reliability and European prestige. Phrases such as German excellence, social mission, and multinational trust. This linguistic strategy targets audiences from Eastern Europe and developing regions, where the phrase German bank carries an automatic sense of safety. In truth, neither the Federal Financial Supervisory Authority, BaFin, nor the Deutsche Bundesbank lists ALION-EXPERT GmbH, ALION-EXPERT Bank, or any entity of a similar name in their registers. No records exist in the European Business Registry either. The absence of real feedback completes the picture. Searches in November 2025 revealed no authentic user reviews, no mentions in financial forums, and no professional analyses in the media. Instead, the only visible results are duplicates: ALIONEXP.online, ALIONEXPERTS.co, and other mirror domains hosted on identical DNS servers. This is a common tactic among online fraud networks. By launching several nearly identical domains, They fill search results with their own pages to bury negative information. These mirrors also help scammers relaunch quickly if one site is reported or blocked. The company's communication channels further expose its artificial nature. The contact email listed, support@alionexp.online, does not even match the main website domain, a discrepancy typical of multi-domain scams. The phone number listed with the German prefix connects to a virtual exchange service rather than an actual office. And while the address Mies van der Rohe Strasse 8 in Munich appears legitimate, there is no record of any registered company named ALION-EXPERT at that location. The building itself hosts temporary offices that can be rented for a few hours or days, allowing anyone to claim a Atos European headquarters without ever setting foot in the city. All of these inconsistencies, fake license, recent domain, non-existent registration, anonymous hosting, and duplicate web presence, form an unmistakable pattern of financial fraud. ALION-EXPERT is not a bank, not a broker, and not a regulated financial intermediary. It is a front designed to collect deposits, harvest personal information, and possibly sell that data or use it for further deception. Users are led to believe they are applying for legitimate financial services, while in reality, they are handing over identification documents and payment details to an untraceable group of scammers. The danger extends beyond simple loss of funds. Because the site requests identity verification under the pretext of compliance, it gathers passport copies, proof of residence, and banking details, all of which can later be misused for money laundering or identity theft. In effect, victims not only lose their deposits, but also risk becoming entangled in fraudulent financial schemes operated under their names. A legitimate financial institution in Europe follows strict rules. It must be registered with national regulators, publish annual reports, disclose ownership, and ensure data encryption. ALION-EXPERT fulfills none of these obligations. It is a textbook example of a fake fintech operation: polished presentation, persuasive language, and complete absence of regulatory substance. For anyone who has interacted with this platform, the safest course of action is immediate disengagement. Do not provide any further personal data, do not make deposits, and report the website to your local financial authority or cybercrime division. If you have already transferred money, contact your bank or payment processor to request a chargeback and preserve all correspondence as evidence. Sharing your experience publicly can also prevent others from falling victim to the same deception. In conclusion, ALION-EXPERT is not a European bank, but a digital forgery constructed to exploit trust in the image of European finance. Its so-called license is fabricated, its address virtual, its identity hidden, and its entire operation built around appearance rather than authenticity. Behind the calm tone of its website lies a simple mechanism of theft, taking what people believe they are investing and leaving them with nothing. Genuine financial institutions are transparent, regulated, and verifiable. ALION-EXPERT is none of these things. Anyone encountering this name should treat it as a warning, not an opportunity. If you or someone you know has been affected, contact Watchdog Online at proton.me for professional assistance in investigating and recovering funds. The only real product this company sells is an illusion, and believing in it is the costliest mistake a person can make.